Mm-hmm.
I'm still in the
Exactly.
middle of leveling up because I'm choosing my spells, but I think everything else is done
Everything
for
else is
me.
done. Okay, fair enough. So
I think I've
at
chosen.
this
Wait,
point,
no. I need to roll that.
fair enough. At this point, we are ready to kind of go. We have added borders for where the various groups on the island seem to be in control. What do you all want to do with this information? Obolos would like an escort back to Strava. Assuming you all go as a group, it might be safer.
Mm-hmm. With
Yeah,
mounts.
Hmm?
with mount.
I said with mount.
With mounts. Ah, I will only roll once as you return.
Also,
Um,
real quick, can I ask
Are we
Obolos?
returning? I thought we were going after we escorted Obolos.
it
We would go
is
directly.
evening by the time you get to Strava with him.
Oh,
I presume he can vouch for us that we killed this bear.
Oh, yes. He is quite happy to do so. They're happy to have you have done that. And
mm-hmm.
that
We
is.
could
You know what? I will allow that to be one of the bears. That gets you a point.
we should
Hell
wear that
yeah.
as a mask, a bear
I
Thank
mask.
you
should.
for allowing the bear that the party killed to count as a bear that the party killed.
The point is, there is a bear that is specifically in need of killing. I'll allow
Was
that to
that
be
one
the
we
one.
chased off?
Question. For
Yeah, it was the
all
one you chased
that,
off.
Yep.
for all that, can I convince Obolos to give me a spell component pouch for free? Like, since I now took a level in Alchemist?
Um, sure.
Hell yeah. How heavy is it? It's 2 pounds? Are you kidding me?
6.5
You're gonna have to
pounds.
put those
Go get
points
the
in
full
strength
dose.
next time. Um,
What?
Yeah,
Obolos tells
everyone
you
knows that
to consult Arana before you leave. And I'll get into what happens when you do leave after that. Cheapskate, don't you have copper? You know, you say that, but he really
I do have
insists you seek
182.
Arana.
By the way, I have a spell now with very shit. I'll leave it at that.
I am literally point 0.1 pounds off of going into medium load after getting the spell component pouch.
Quickly, someone take Ant Hall.
I can get Antall. That's an
There you go.
option. It'll last 2 hours though.
That's not enough to help.
It's not on the bard spell list, so I can't.
Okay, so do you consult Keeper Arana before you leave?
Fuck that.
Can we find like lodgings for the night so we can cut down on travel time for the next day?
So you'd rather not go back that night.
I mean, if the others wouldn't be wouldn't mind, but if they want to go back, heading back.
I'd like to discuss with her the possibility of helping us build some.
Okay. So you want to discuss with Keeper Arana finding serviles who wouldn't mind helping you build.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, she offers to let you pay some, or perhaps trade in goods for them, perhaps feed them every day.
Does she have a general coffer value that would account for that?
Um, I would have to consult a book on what would be appropriate for services rendered.
All right. Um, pull that up real quick.
Okay.
Server.
Would Ultimate Campaign have that information?
I am actually looking at the D20 PFSRD.
Do.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can tell you that stay at an inn is see normal combination
Hmm.
5 silver.
I did not know that they
Well,
had slave skeletons and zombies. That's new to me.
It's definitely one of the supplement type ones I can guarantee.
It is. I
um,
just didn't know if that was a planned thing.
Let's see. Do you want trained or untrained? Let's just say trained. Presumably these guys know how to build stuff with direction, which would be 3 silver a day, 1 silver a day for
So we will say it is for untrained, 10 copper pieces each a day.
Okay. And presumably they'd all be untrained.
I'm assuming you're looking to build ships.
Yep.
Then yes, they are untrained.
Well, then ballistas, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man, ballistas.
So- Which again, they're probably pretty untrained with.
Yes, either way.
All right, we can sort the rest of that out. 'Cause that wouldn't be a now sort of thing, but one quick question we'll ask while we're here though is how would you like at what rate would them helping cut down on like building? So like how many of me taking 20 would one of them taking count it?
I would say, since they have no idea what they're doing and can't even, like, have a blueprint, since you haven't told me how you're drawing one or doing that,
I mean,
probably about five of them
like amount.
to equal you. It would take about 5 of them at least.
what were you talking about?
I'm just trying to figure out how getting these guys to help with craft.
Okay. I need to stop yawning. But today is just a really tiring day. I don't know why. Probably the 4 hours of sleep I got this time.
Well, somebody's on high roller.
That will save, man.
Mm-hmm.
Heard the alarm and almost did not get up.
My record is 3 consecutive.
Alright,
Thank you,
I
knowledge.
wrote down all my spells. I'm gonna see if this looks good.
Large person.
Yeah, that looks
That
about
looks
good.
good.
Why does it say concentration?
Oh, I just entirely ignored all of that. Like, all my stuff are gonna say at will on them. They're not.
Hmm. It's not concentration thing, so whatever.
Anyway,
Oh, I
do
see. I
big
was just
size
putting
for
it up.
big smook and smack.
Yeah.
Apply superior.
That's just funny. All right. Back on point. Do you get reduce person?
No, I don't really need it. I'm mostly waiting to get.
That.
I'm mostly waiting to get infusion. That way, I can just give enlarge person to Mechrude.
That's fair. All right. Back on point. You consulted Arana. She tells you how much it would be. She also mentions that Obolos came by, and they're going to give you 2 canisters. Your choice.
Beats?
So they offer 2 feet canisters.
My proposition is that for the time being, if we don't have anything where we need them for, we save.
Mm.
So we only have 2 feet canisters that we get.
Yes, and none of them say Dex.
Damn.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
it's
if
their
you
feet
don't-
canisters because he asked for them.
Oh.
Yeah, if you guys don't want it, I'll take it all.
Yeah,
I don't
like I
particularly
said,
need
if we don't
anything.
have anything in particular planned.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have something particular planned, that means have them. I
Of
still
what?
have to go and decide what feat I'm taking at this level.
All right. So the question becomes, Crimson, did you have a reason to take feats?
Um, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
So 2
Enjoy.
feats for you. I will mark you as having taken them.
What about the others? If they want a canister, I'll just take one feed canister, and
I
the
will
others
also
can have.
state that if you take these 2, you will have equal amounts of canisters now.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. The reason I was saying we might want to keep them sort of established, they would like got these guys. But if you have a reason to use them,
No reason. It's just like feet.
Okay.
Okay.
congrats, you have feet.
You have feats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 of them even. Now you can walk.
As far as staying somewhere, Arana offers to put you up for the night somewhere, either in the garden or in one of the little huts around it.
I picked the garden because
Okay.
it's going to be filled with flowers.
I'd appreciate a roof over my head.
Okay. Did you want to stay
Oh,
with one of the leaders or perhaps in one of the 2 spare rooms?
I mean, I'm not going to share a bed with somebody if I can help it.
They have their own little like
yeah.
sleeping mat thing.
Mhm. I mean, I could stay in the same room, but not with someone.
I am going
Fair.
to take watch, by the way. I don't trust
Interesting.
these guys.
Give me
Take
a
watch and
perception
be.
check.
Alright. Sec-
And do 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 do.
You know that song.
do.
Do 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 do. All right, I rolled an 11. Perfect. You keep watch all night or just for a little while?
I mean, I still gotta get sleep in. I'd appreciate
So
if
who
somebody
takes
else would
second
help
watch?
out, but yeah, I'd probably go
With Sharon?
until like, did we have a particular time we wanted to head out? Because I would have given myself like beyond that, so I could still get full rest.
Daybreak? I mean, if you'd
You have
like to.
plenty of
I
time
mean,
should you want to sleep and also take like a 2-hour shift. But I mean, none of the others decided they wanted to do that. So
Yeah.
I've
Tell you
achieved
what, I'll
sentience.
take like an hour or whatever before I go to sleep, and then
mm,
take like 4 hour nap, get up, take another hour, fall back asleep.
okay, fine by me. So you, in the middle of the night, the second shift, something enters the room you're in,
Uh,
and things start to get moved around it.
I have dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a perception check again because you still don't see it at a 16, and you still don't see it.
What if I put another rank
But I
back?
mean, the tables and chairs, cups, and whatnot, they're moved around, almost reorganized.
Good. So, I think I'm stealth. It's okay. Is I try to, shimmy off my mat and like towards the doorway.
Okay. um.
Real sneaky like
Yeah. Okay.
as you can tell.
I can indeed tell.
And try to sneak around to the other side of the doorway. Where if somebody is leaving, definitely going to be able to see them because they're going to be walking by me.
Okay.
And try to get like in such a position that I'm like up against the wall. So like they walk by and presumably wouldn't see me if they're walking.
You feel something tap you on the shoulder from behind.
The wall has fingers.
Perception check.
Does the wall have fingers? Let's find out. Does the wall have fingers?
You see a shape to your right. Very indistinct.
Why aren't my eyes working?
What's like the DC to wake up from commotion?
Magical
like
darkness?
this?
I'm confused.
It is not magical darkness.
Can I see?
Dark
What can
vision.
you see? A very vague shape.
Why
Kind of
does
humanoid.
this person have a very vague shape?
That is a great
Just
question.
for the sake of my clarity as a player, is this a person with a vague shape, or is this I just can't see very well?
A mix.
Alright, cool.
They
I'm going
have an indistinct humanoid shape that is not constant, so hence vague shape, and you also can't see well in the dark because they can barely be seen in the light.
Give up and stab it.
No, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm well aware there's no use in reaching for my dagger. I couldn't hit with it if I tried. Um, sort of puff up my chest and just stand there at attention.
Are you trying to say you intimidated?
No.
Okay. It kind of gestures at you oddly. You're not sure what it's trying to convey.
I try to play charades with it. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Okay.
All right, two
Chucking a
words.
pillow at his ugly mug. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna have like a sense motive off at this point. Wisdom.
Upside,
right?
it's trying to
I
it's
gotta-
trying to communicate. It isn't trying to kill you.
That's true.
Look,
not trying
man,
to
if it
kill you.
tries to kill me, it's got to do it in one go because I will spook the heck out of this spook. Or
It's not
spook.
sure what you're trying to do, and so it gestures some more. You're also
Should
not
I-
sure what it's trying to do.
Should I further counter gesture?
Up to you.
At some point, McGruth's just like he rubs his temples a little. Just check it. Can you speak?
You hear nothing.
Yeah, figured. It's a shame because I could speak really well and I would totally outclass. Just bump up. Not the best, still.
Okay.
Point stands. I can speak pretty well.
You
Um,
can.
You know what? I'm gonna use that. So, basically, in true bardic fashion, specifically as an orator, McGrude is highly expressive in his pattern. So,
Okay.
every minute detail is enunciated and gestured in such a way that it represents the core purpose of the words being said. It really brings out the artistic expression. The point being, you kind of tell what he's
Sure.
asking if you don't, even if you don't speak.
Sure. I will allow hand gestures to mean words and whole meanings through expression and devotion of form and purpose. Yes. It vaguely can tell you're trying to communicate. It acts a little frustrated and then goes over and flips a table.
Well, I flip it back.
The point is, it wakes everyone.
Yeah, I know. But counterflip.
Did you follow it when it went over to flip the table?
Yeah. No, we're it flips the table. I walk up, I flip it right back over.
Okay.
What? Get at me.
Um, some of the cups and goblets get thrown over to a wall. I need a Constitution save, Crimson.
Alright.
Damn it. Okay.
Wait, no, you were in the garden. Never mind, you're safe. Groovy, you're in the
Okay.
building, I assume.
What? I was writing down class features. I'm sorry.
You were asleep in the
What?
building.
Do
I
you
need you to
sleep
make a
inside or
Constitution
outside?
save.
Oh, good. So Constitution, not Fortitude.
Yes. Basically, we're trying to
Oh.
see how well you wake up. Startled awake as a cup hits you in the face.
How much damage do I take?
None, but you have
784.
no clue what the hell is going on. There's noise.
Do we get our health back
There
yet?
seems to be Macrude standing over in the middle of the room, flipping a table.
What
Back
the
over.
fuck are you doing?
Tell that to the shadow figure here.
Okay, your sleep paralysis demon is not my problem.
Look, I'm not the one that thinks he's a dragon.
Okay, good for you. I'm the only sane party member in this group.
Oh, please.
Give me a perception
If that
check
were-
because you're finally awake enough to tell something's going on.
Ah, yes, my laser focused vision.
Ironically enough, it is laser focused. You see an indistinct form on the opposite side of the table from Macrude.
I go back to sleep.
Mr. Quiet Table Flip over.
It just kind of kicks a goblet on the floor and walks out.
No, I'm gonna walk up, like, get my hand on this guy's shoulder and start gesturing like I'm writing. Be like, no, hold up. We aren't quitting on just that.
It does turn back towards you to see that gesture. And
Come on,
shrugs.
make some friggin' effort. Look, I don't know if we've got a paper thing. You know what? Is there like a fire or something in this hut, like a
It
fireplace?
does start trying to write in the dirt.
There you go. Beautiful.
You're not recognizing the language.
No, like I saw this coming, so I was already headed. Like, hold up a finger as it's going, walk over, shake this grumpy guy awake. Yeah, get over here, Mr. Cursed with language.
Did you
It's
not
time
take
for
a point
school.
in linguistics?
I did take a point in linguistics.
Well, I meant did he.
Oh, I did. But you said he didn't recognize it. I figured I wouldn't recognize it, so
Ah,
I'm getting the guy that I know perfectly recognizes at least one language.
okay. Does Charon go over and try to read this?
Sharon has no idea what the fuck he's being led to read. I
Look,
guess he
You
can
remember
read
that
it.
sleep paralysis demon has a message for you.
Cool. I look at the writing with my eyes.
It looks vaguely familiar. Like you believe it could be a dialect of Shaper, but you don't recognize it.
Now there's dialect.
See, let me
I go back to bed.
Can you at least? Dang, I knew I should have taken.
Maybe if you got cursed, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, we would. I still wouldn't be able to read it.
No intelligence to read it.
No one in the party has intelligence. That's why I brought the guy.
Yeah.
I have
highest,
+1.
13. Because there's like one. Because like the one class that uses intelligence, you banned.
Hey now.
Really,
The
you think
wizards would
people are
do
going to be
badly
smart
here anyway.
in something where we don't have stats and the intelligence class is banned? No, you're not going to get smart people.
I mean, someone else took investigator.
All right.
Which is
What's my deal?
alchemy and whatnot, so, I mean, intelligence was a thing.
I didn't even. I assumed when I was starting this that you just wouldn't allow non-core classes.
I played them case by case. Because I assumed core rulebook everyone would have access to. And then it would be, well, can I use this book? Yes, you can. What do you want out of that book? Would be a thing. And I engage anyone who asked about what kind of class they wanted to do.
I should have gone more like non-setting specific and just done something utterly useless to the setting and just gone like vampire hunt.
That's sort of what I did, but then I got pity traps.
Hey, I legitimately have put traps in it just for you.
I know, pity traps. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I would
Well,
force
I
this
pulled
entire
out
island to be.
Grimm's book this time.
I-
They're not pity
I'd
traps
force
now.
this island to be overrun with vampires. Have fun.
You would have had vampires on the island, yes.
I'm gonna test how this works. Cool, it works. Now I can do that. Alright, so now what?
Alright. So...
I can't read it,
Oh, you can't read that?
I guess. I tried.
Oh, you're
I
talking, I
have
thought you were talking
Shaper.
about the thing you just posted in chat.
Oh.
Oh, no. Yes, you try to read it. Not an idea about what you're going to do with this.
You can't even
It's-
like piece together little bits and pieces. Like
You're catching a couple words. The
'cause I
structure is
assume,
still the
like-
same for sentences. It's just you're not sure what these words mean in context. You think one's a name. Names
So
have a
it's sort of
specific
like if
structure.
somebody who speaks Spanish was trying to read Portuguese,
That sounds about right.
or is it like further off?
Anyway, Sharon's going back to bed.
The creature kind of shrugs
help.
and starts walking away.
All right, screw it. I'm going with this guy.
Okay. Off on the adventures of Macrude and the ghost.
He's gonna get possessed.
No, this guy's gonna tell me something. Can't just walk around here being all useless, flipping tables and crap.
It does go to the marketplace and start like pulling down canopies and whatnot.
I'm gonna start putting back up canopies and whatnot. I'm just walking around fixing all the stuff this guy's screwing up.
It's like a mother with their tantrum throwing child.
Okay.
Except for the bad type that like goes to the store and just lets the kid have its temper tantrum and just like puts back stuff on the shelf when the kid throws it off. Like not actually disappointing their child in any way.
Worst. Anyway. So yeah, you spend the while just trying to fix everything it does, and finally it just waves away at you and leaves.
Yeah, well, and don't come back, darn it.
What an asshole.
Okay.
Add one to that. I had Sonia.
I hadn't put it in yet. Alright, add one to that. 42. Made an impossible intimidate check on a low creature. Okay.
Next time, try being helpful.
I mean, I didn't even think about having you try to communicate it with writing. Some things people come up with. It doesn't speak. It doesn't but it does have language because it is actually undead. So there is that.
Yeah, I figured about as much.
So when does it like steal our happiness and give us nightmares and then possess us?
You're trying to make a deal with it.
But Macrude, you were up for 2 hours doing that.
When-
There's a language for undead.
Totally. It's not just an old dialect of Shaper. Promise.
Cool fucking picture, Monarch.